Hey you! Yeah, the one with 15 tabs open, a half-finished notebook, and a phone that's currently vibrating with a notification that is definitely more interesting than the rise and fall of the Roman Empire or their quadratic formula. Stop. Just for a second. Take a breath. I know exactly what you're thinking because I've been there. You're sitting there looking at your books, and they aren't just books anymore. They're physical manifestations of your own guilt. You feel like you're behind. You feel like everyone else has some secret productivity juice that they drink every morning, while you're struggling to remember if you actually read the last 3 pages or if your brain just went on a literal vacation while your eyes did the work. Let's be real. Study motivation videos are usually full of guys shouting at you over cinematic violin music, telling you to grind while they sleep and be a lion. But let's be honest, most of us don't want to be lions. Lions sleep 20 hours a day. Honestly, being a lion sounds great, but right now, you need to be a human who passes this exam. The myth of the perfect moment. We all do this thing where we wait for the vibes to be right. We think, I'll start at 2 p.m. Then 2 p.m. rolls around, but you're in the middle of a sandwich. So you say, okay, 2:30 p.m. sharp. Then at 2:32, you realize you missed the window, and now you have to wait until 3 p.m. because apparently the brain only functions on the hour. We treat studying like it's a sacred ritual that requires the perfect lighting, a $7 iced coffee, and a lo-fi hip-hop beat. It doesn't. You can study in a messy room. You can study while wearing mismatched socks. You can study even when you feel like a potato. The secret that high achievers don't tell you? They don't feel like doing it either. They just do it anyway because they've realized that motivation is a liar. Motivation is that flaky friend who promises to go to the gym with you and then texts you 5 minutes before saying they're just not feeling the energy today. You cannot build a future on a flaky friend. You build it on showing up, even when you're annoyed that you have to. The 5-minute lie. Here is the only trick you will ever need. Tell yourself you're only going to study for 5 minutes. Seriously, tell your brain, hey, we're just going to open the book, read one paragraph, and if we still hate it, we can quit. Your brain is a bit of a toddler. If you tell it we have to study for 6 hours, it will throw a massive tantrum. But if you tell it 5 minutes, it says, okay, I can do 5 minutes. And the magic? Once you start, the hardest part, the friction of starting, is gone. Usually, you'll keep going. And if you don't, at least you're one paragraph smarter than you were 5 minutes ago. Why are you even doing this anyway? Let's zoom out. Why are you even looking at these notes? Is it just for a grade, a piece of paper? Maybe, but look deeper. You're doing this because you want options. Think about your future self for a second. Imagine yourself 5 or 10 years from now. That version of you is either going to be thanking you for the work you're doing right now, or they're going to be wishing you had just focused a little bit more. Studying isn't about memorizing facts you'll forget in 3 weeks. It's about proving to yourself that you can do hard things. It's about the feeling of walking out of that exam room, the sun hitting your face, and knowing, deep down, that you didn't run away. There is no better feeling in the world than earned relaxation. Watching Netflix when you have a mountain of work is stressful. Watching Netflix when you've absolutely crushed your goals for the day, that's pure bliss. The comparison trap. You might be looking at that one person in your class who seems to get 100% on everything without trying. First of all, they're probably lying and studying in secret. Second of all, who cares? Life isn't a race against them. It's a race against the version of you that wanted to quit 10 minutes ago. If you learn one new thing today, you are winning. If you solve one problem you couldn't solve yesterday, you are winning. Don't let the perfectionist inside your head tell you that if you can't do it perfectly, it's not worth doing. A C grade is better than a 0. A messy essay is better than a blank page. You can't edit a blank page. You can't improve a 0. Your phone is a thief. Let's talk about that rectangle in your pocket. It is designed by thousands of the smartest engineers in the world specifically to steal your attention. It's not your fault you're distracted. You're fighting a billion-dollar algorithm with just your willpower. Put it in another room, not face down on the desk, another room. Give it to your mom, your roommate, or hide it in a shoe. The moment that phantom vibration stops bothering you, your brain will finally enter flow state. That's where the magic happens. That's where time disappears and you actually start to enjoy the process. You are capable of more than you think. I know it feels heavy right now. I know the mountain looks too high to climb, but mountains aren't climbed in one giant leap. They are climbed one small, annoying, boring step at a time. You have a brain that is more powerful than any supercomputer ever built. You have the ability to learn languages, solve complex equations, and understand the secrets of the universe. Don't let a little bit of boredom or a difficult chapter tell you that you're not smart enough. You're not bad at math or bad at history. You're just currently in the process of getting better at it. Growth is supposed to feel uncomfortable. If it was easy, it wouldn't be growth. It would just be doing what you already know. So here is your call to action. Don't watch another motivational video. Don't go look for a better playlist. Don't go clean your desk as a way to procrastinate. Close this video. Take a sip of water, open that book, and just give me 5 minutes. You've got this. I'm serious. You actually do. Now go prove it to yourself.